Now let's go through St Nicholas P6 2019 SA1 Paper 2. So question 1, I will draw a model to illustrate. We have leasing and Bhuvan. Leasing is 4 times. Of Bhuvan, and Bhuvan has 100 fewer than Helen, so which means Helen has more. How much more? She has 100 more. And if we know that Helen has 225, we want to find leasing. So Helen, 225, therefore 1 unit would be 225 minus 100. That's 125. So 1 unit is 125, leasing has 4 units. You just need to take 1 unit, 125, multiply by 4. Which gives you 500. Two, 1 box with 20 cubes weighs 1.4 kg. The same box with 10 rods weighs 0.5 kg. The mass of each cube is 3 times that of each rod, meaning 1 cube is 3U and 1 rod is 1 unit. So if I were to convert the 20 cubes into units, 1 cube is 3 units, so 20 cubes would be 20 times 3, 60 units. And I will convert my 10 rods as well to units. 1 rod is 1 unit, so 10 rods would be 10 units. So if I were to subtract the 2 sentences, I'll take 1 box and 60 units. I minus 1 box and 10 units. I would have 50 units left. And that would be 1.4 minus 0.5, which is 0.9. So the mass of each rod would be 1 unit. So 1 unit will be 0.9 divided by 50. Is equal to 0.018. Question 3. The amount of money Joseph and Mary saved is 11 out of 4 what Mary saved. So this tells us that 11 will be the total of Joseph and Mary, and 4 would be Mary. So we have Joseph is to Mary. We know that Mary is 4, and if the total is 11, Joseph will be 11 minus 4, which is 7 units. So we know that Mary is 176. That is 4 units. So 1 unit would be 176 divided by 4, which gives us 44. And how much more did Joseph save than Mary? Joseph is 7, Mary is 4. The difference is 3 units. So 3 units will be 44 times 3. 132, $132. Question 4. I'll draw a model to illustrate. Vishnu spent 3 hours less than 2/5 of the total time spent by the both of them. So 2/5 of the total time will be 2 units, but Vishnu spent 3 hours less than that. So 3 hours less than 2/5. So this is Vishnu. And over here would be William, which is 195 hours. So this model tells me that 3 units will be 195 minus 3, which is 192. So let me find 1 unit. 192 divided by 3. That's 64. The total time spent by the both of them would be 5 units. Which is 320 hours. Question 5. 3 towels cost as much as 2 water bottles. So towels and water bottles. Three towels cost as much as 2 water bottles. So you notice I draw them the same. Now each water bottle costs $7 more than each towel. So if I were to compare 1 unit of each water bottle costs $7 more than each bottle. So this is 1U. All these will be 1 unit. And I can cut this as well. Get 7, and this is 1 unit. So this is 3 units, and over here we have 2 units plus 14. So if we compare, we know that 1 unit will be equals to $14. So find the total cost of 1 towel and 1 water bottle. 1 towel is 1 unit, 1 water bottle is 1 unit and 7. So in total I will have to find 2 units. Which is $28. And on top of that I need to add that $7. Which is $35. Question 6. We want to find the average height of the 3 girls. Let me write down the information. We have D and J. 342. We have J and C. 334. We have D and C. 338. Now if I actually add all of them together, I will have D and D, J and J, C and C. $342 plus 334 plus 338. I'll have 1014 cm. Do you notice that this is 2 sets of D, J, and C? So, in order to find D, J, and C, 1 set, I will just need to take 1014, divide by 2, which is 507. So this will be the total for the 3 girls, and in order to find the average height of the 3 girls, I need to take 507 divided by the 3 of them, 169 cm. Question 7. We have equal fractions. A fraction of somebody, of Ethan, is equals to a fraction of somebody else, Haziq. So what happens if this is equal fractions? Now let me write down. So Ethan and Haziq, 3/4 and 2/5. Now in this case I'll make the numerator the same. Or multiply. This is 6 out of 8, this is 6 out of 15. Now once I make the numerator the same, I ignore it. my denominator becomes my units. So this ethan is to Haziq, my ratio is 8 is to 15. And Haziq weighs 24.5 kg more than ethan. The difference between the both of them would be 15 minus 8, which is 7 units. So 7 units is 24.5 kg. So find 1 unit. 24.5 divided by 7. It's 3.5. So Haziq is 15 units. It's 3.5 times 15. 52.5. Remember to write your units, kg. Question 8. Perimeter of a field is 80.6. So we have the breadth to the length is 5 is to 8. So what's the smallest number of square tiles needed to make the pathway around the field? So the smallest along the breadth would be 5. We have 2 breadths. Smallest number of tiles along the length would be 8. We have 2 lengths. And don't forget the 4 corners here. We need to have another tile here, another tile here, another tile here, and another tile here. So I need to add 4 more tiles. So it's 10 plus 16 plus 4. 30 tiles. This is the least number of tiles needed to form the pathway. So the length of each tile, so they tell us that the perimeter is 8.06. Perimeter will be made up of 2 lengths and 2 breadths. Which is equal to 26 units. So 26 units will be 8.06 meters. So 1 unit will be 8.06 divided by 26. Is equal to 0.31 meters. This would be the length of each tile. Question 9. After a discount of 15%, the ferry ticket costs $40.80. Now take note, it says after a discount of 15%. The price is this. So this tells us that $40.80 is actually how many percent? After the 15% discount, which is 85%. So 85% is $40.80. We need to find the total amount of discount given to the senior citizens. So let me find out the discount first, which is 15%. So I'll do this. $40.80 divided by 85 to find 1%. I'll get 15% to find out the discount given, the regular discount given times 15. This is $7.20. And for seniors, there's an additional discount of $6, which makes it a total of $13.20. Question 10, we have two isosceles triangles. So it's very important to label the diagram. This is isosceles as well. There is a mistake here. Angle COB is 205. So actually it extends all the way here. 205 is this whole thing. Alright, so we're trying to find angle OCD. OCD, this is what we're trying to find. First, let me make use of this smaller isosceles triangle. If this is 42, I can find out what this angle is, angle AOB. So angle AOB will be 180 minus 42 divided by 2. That gives me 69 degrees. So I know this is 69 and this is 69. So I can find angle AOC. It would be 205 minus 69, which is 136. So if I know that that's 136, I can find angle COD. Angles on the straight line, 180 minus 136, which gives me 44 degrees. So if I know that's 44 degrees, I can find angle OCD already. 180 minus 44, and I divide it by 2. Which is 68 degrees. Okay, question 11. We have two cuboids, P and Q, and 660 milliliters of water was poured into the container. We need to find out how much more water was needed to fill cuboid Q to the brim. So we need to find out the capacity for both cuboids. Let me find out the capacity for P. So volume is equals to length times breadth times height. So in this case would be 7 times 4 times 3. Ah. 84. Capacity for Q, 8 times 6 times 18. .864. So the total capacity for the both of them, 864 plus 84, .948. How much more water was needed to fill? 660 was being poured in there, so 948. We take away what was being poured, would let us know, we would be able to find out the remaining, which is 288. So we need 288 milliliters more to fill up. Question 12. Let me try to draw the model. This was her durians. She bought 4 kg. She ate 3 kg, eaten, and she gave B kg to her cousins, and her sisters ate half of the remaining. So this was what she had left. And if she paid $52 for all the durians and B is equals to 2, what was the cost of 1 kg of durian? So 4B, and if B is equal to 2, so 4 times 2, that's 8 kg. So if $52 divided by 8 kg, that's $6.50 per kg. That's for part A. You write down my answer. Okay, then for part B, what was the total mass of durians that she had left? Express your answer in terms of B. So take note, part B is not linked to part A. So she started off with 4B kg. She ate 3. She gave away B. So if I were to subtract this, I'm left with 3B minus 3. And remember that her sisters ate half of this, so she's left with the other half, right? So it will be 3B minus 3 divided by 2, which would give me 3B minus 3 out of 2. So the answer would be 3B minus 3 out of 2 kg. Question 13. Let me write down the values for the table. So banana, okay, let's check this first, So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, correct. So each line represents 2. So this 8, this is 10, this is 12, 6, 20, and we don't know that one. So the number of boys who chose watermelon was the same as the total number of children who chose strawberry. So total number of children who chose strawberry would be 12 plus 6, which is 18. Therefore, the watermelon, the boys who chose watermelon would be 18. So find the total number of boys. Total number of boys would be 18 for watermelon, 6 for strawberry, and 10 for banana. That makes 34. And part B, percentage of children that chose bananas. So bananas would be 10 plus 8. Oops. 8 plus 10, 18 for bananas, and the total children would be 18 plus 12 plus 6 plus 20 plus 18. Let's find out total children. $74. So bananas would be 18 out of the total children, and percentage, so we roll times 100. So then you press your calculator. I should write approximately equals to. So 18 out of 74 times 100, which gives me 24.324 on my calculator, 3 decimal places, So from there, I'll round off to 2 decimal places. Second decimal place is here. I check the third. So 4 is less than 5. Therefore, it remains 32%. This is the answer for part B. 6 quarter circles. The height of the figure is 27. As you can see from the figure, if the height is 27, the height is actually made up of 1, 2, 3 radiuses. Radii, not radiuses. So each radius will be 9 cm. So therefore my diameter will be 9 times 2, which is 18. So find the perimeter of the figure. I need to find out the total curves, all the arcs, okay? I'm just going to find out one arc first. They are all quadrants, so I'm going to find out 1/4. So 1/4 times 3.14 times diameter, which is 18. $14.13. How many quarter curves are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just need to find 6 of them. $84.78. And lastly, add up the straight lines. There are 2 straight lines in the figure. This and this, which is the radius. So 84.78, and I add radius and radius. $102.78. This is the answer for part A, the perimeter of the figure. Part B, find the area of the figure. The area is simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 quarter circles. So I'm going to find the area of 1 quarter circle first. Quarter times pi times radius times radius. Get 63.585. So I just need to take this and multiply by 6. That's the answer for part B. Question 15. So there's 2 of them, Hazel and Marcus. They play an equal number of games. They paid a total of 100 and received a change of $6. Okay, so if they paid 100 and they received a change of $6, means they paid a total of 94. And if there were 2 of them, means each of them paid $47. Each game session costs $4, and for every 10 game sessions that they played, there was a discount of $5. So let me find out a set of 10 games. One set of 10 games, how much would it cost? 10. Each game costs $4, but they will get a discount of $5. So this is 40 minus 5, which is 35. So one set of 10 games cost 35. And if each of them paid 47, this will give me one remainder $12. So this one tells me is one set of 10 games. And this $12 would tell me each game costs $4, right? 3 games, which don't make up a set of 10. So how many game sessions did each of them play? 10 games plus the 3 will give us 13. So question 16, this is units times value, or you can look at it as sets. So plenty of information here. So this is what she sold, 3/8 of the tables and chairs in her shop. This fraction is for the price. The table costs 125 more than the chair. This is the total amount collected from all the sales. And this is the fraction that was sold. So I'm going to start with the sold and the price. Tables is the chairs. Tables sold 4, chairs sold 9. So this tells us that in one set, for every 4 tables sold, there will be 9 chairs sold. Okay, next let's deal with the price. Table and chair. Chair 2 units, table 7 units. So the table costs $125 more than the chair. So 7 minus 2 is 5. So we know that 5 units will be $125. So 1 unit would be 125 divided by 5. Which is $25. So how much did each table cost? Table will be 7 units. 25 times 7. $175. This answer for part A. Let me find the cost of the chair as well. We will need that. $50. This is the cost of the chair. Okay, so part B, we need to find out how many tables were sold. Now let's go back to the set. So if one, let me switch color. Okay, if one set has got 4 tables and 9 chairs, the total cost in one set will be, this for the tables, this for the chairs, $700. This is total for one set. She collected a total of $13,800. So let's find out how many sets did she sell. This tells us that she sold 12 sets. 12 sets of these. This is one set. Okay? She sold 12 sets of these. So how many tables did she sell? We go back to one set. In one set, she sold 4 tables. So if there are 12 sets, that would be 12 times 4, 48 tables sold. This is for part B. Okay. Next, we go to part C. Total number of tables and chairs that were in the shop at first. Let's find out how many tables and chairs she sold in total. So, one set, 4 tables, 9 chairs, right? So there are 13 items in one set. And remember, we found that she sold 12 sets, right? So 12 sets, each set 13. She sold a total of 156 items. This unit over here, this fraction, she sold 3/8 of the total. So this tells us that sold is to not sold is actually 3:5. So 156 is the sold. So 3 units is 156. 1 unit would be 156 divided by 3, which is 52. The question wants us to find the total tables and chairs, which is 8 units. So we take 52 times 8, 416. This is the answer for part C. So part A is $175. Part B is 48. And part C is 416. Question 17 is units and parts. So I'm going to write down the ratio. A is to B. 4 is to 5. I start off with this being units. Zach took out 16 marbles from A and took out 30 from B. And in the end, the ratio became 8 is to 9. So this will be 8 parts, 9 parts. So let me write down the equation for A. So starting, he had 4 units. He took out 16 marbles and he ends up having 8 parts inside A. And as for B, he starts off having 5 units. He took out 30 and he ends up having 9 parts. Now in this case, I would make my parts the same. Okay, so from here it's actually simultaneous. We have 2 unknowns. We don't know what's units, we don't know what's parts either. So I'm going to have to make one of them the same so that I get rid of it. So in this case, I'm going to make parts the same so that I get rid of parts. So how do I do that? 8 and 9 make the same, so that will be 72. So this one I times 9. This whole sentence I'm going to times 8. So if I do that, this is 36 units minus 16 times 9, which is 144, gives me 72 parts. This one will be 40 units minus 240, gives me 72 parts. So as you can see, now my parts, 72 parts, both the same. So if 72 is equals to 36u minus 144, and 72 parts is also equals to 40u minus 240. So this tells me that 36 units minus 144 is equals to 40 units minus 240. Okay, so now from here I'm going to do a bit of shifting. Now I'm going to have to shift the smaller unit over first. So there's no sign in front of 36, it's an invisible plus. So I'm going to shift 36 over to the other side. Remember, when you change sides, you will change the sign. So So this is a plus 36, I bring it over, it becomes a minus 36 units. And if the units go one direction, the numbers will go the other direction. So this is a minus 240. It will go to the other side, and it will become a plus 240. So this tells me my units over here, I will be 40U minus 36U, which is, okay, let me just write it out. 40U minus 36U. And as for the numbers on the left side, I have 240 minus 144. So from here, 4 units is equals to 96. 1 unit would be 96 divided by 4, which is 24. So part A is asking for a number of marbles in B at first. B at first has 5 units. So 24 times 5 is 120 marbles in B at first. So then part B wants us to find the marbles all together in the end. So since I've already found units, I'm going to leave it as that. I'm going to find the number of marbles at first, which is 9 units. 24 times 9. 216 marbles at first. Then I'll just take out the 16 and I take out the 30, and this will give me 170 marbles in the end.